Hey guys and girls, how y'all doing? I haven't made a video in a while, but decided to make a little quick one here. Talk about one of my vintage guitars that I've had for a long time. It's model 2387CT Ibanez Lawsuit Flying V Gibson guitar. Now this guitar, I'll tell you how I got to acquire it. I walked into an old pawn shop, and there wasn't much there really. It was just kind of there, and there was a guy behind the desk talking with some other guy, and I walked in and I saw this guitar, I mean, and I said, I gotta have this guitar. I gotta get this guitar from this guy for next to nothing for price, because just little Nixon and all that are in there. And I said to him, I said, so what are you selling that old guitar for? I said, it's pretty beat up. He's like, that? I don't know, $100. I said, oh yeah? He said, yeah, $100, it's yours. So I said, I'll be right back. I went, got money, got $100, gave it to him, walked out with it. Knew I had something special here, because this guitar is very rare. They made certain ones to a certain year, and then they stopped making them, whatnot. But this particular model here has, you can see, the Ibanez logo on the headstock. It's just missing the cover for this fresh rod. But what's really, really cool about this guitar, now get up and show you here. That little sticker right there, hard to see, says Super 70s. So it has Super 70s pickups. And other guitars that I've seen of this model, they have the serial number going across right here. And there is no serial number on this one. So this guitar has no serial number. It's missing a star right here. But other than that, the tuning heads, everything, it sounds good. It stays in tune very well. Now, like I said, I'm not sure who owned this before, but really they didn't take care of it too well, because there's, like, I think originally right there, I believe, was going to be where you put your straps in, but then they moved it to the back. But I think that's permanent. But the one that they had here, they moved it. Second here. Right there. And right there is the input jack. On some of them, you'll see the input jack right about here. This is like the one I saw Tom Petty play. I have a few pictures of him playing it. So yeah, it's I believe it's called an Ibanez Rocket Roll Senior. A lot of people want these guitars, especially this one. This one, I was told specifically that this is from the beginning of 1975 when they started production, and they didn't use any modeling. They never wrote down the model numbers or the serial numbers or whatever on their instruments. They just built them and sent them out, so I said, well, that's really cool. It doesn't have a serial number. So I know that doing research with this guitar, it's anything from the 1975, particularly the first half of 1975. It's very rare you'd see one without a serial number. So here, I'm going to take this down. I don't like flying V's on a guitar. It just gets in the way. 1 second here. I'm just going to bring it down. So yeah, this guitar sounds great. I hardly ever have to tune it. Hardly. It's kind of hard to play and record at the same time. But yeah, whoever had this before didn't take the best care of it, that's for sure, because there's nicks into the gloss, the finish right there. There's some. And down here, where obviously that was where the original input jack was. And then you can see it right there, the hole, but then you can see all the decay, like is there a lacquer finish or something, maybe? Laminate. Over here is it's not as bad, but when you see them taking the big chunks out of it, brings it down in value very much. I've seen reissues of this guitar going for $10,000 because it's so rare. They don't make them anymore. I think they stopped making them in 79, maybe 1980. I'm not quite sure, but like I said, I was told that this one here is definitely before 1975 initial production because it has, excuse me, no serial number, but it has the Super 70s pickup sticker, which is starting to fade a little bit. So I'm amazed that it's stuck on there this long. I never had to do anything with it. And someday I'll get a cover there, cover that. But yeah, this is quite beautiful. These knobs are pretty modern. You see it on a lot of Gibson model guitars. Very, very similar. Your knobs here. Some guitars you might see a piece of black here as well, but I've yet to come across one that has right there. But yeah, let's see. Turn this around and not be able to see the. Okay. So there's the other side, and there's some more marks. Looks like they tried to put it in there as well too, into that slot. And then again right here, I don't know who had done that. Jeez. Oh yeah. And I like the tuning pegs. They have that really cool star thing, except one of them is missing one. And like I said, there's no serial number. And there you have it. Super 70s pickups. Now, when I can do... It's hard to see, I guess. Super 70s. And there's a few things. Well, not a few things. Ooh. Glad I had that mat. Anyhow, there used to be covers, obviously, for the pickups, like you'd see on most instruments, I guess, especially Gibson as well. They put covers, or whatever you want to call them, over the pickups. And I have lots of spare parts or whatever. I can just put them on myself and I never really think about it. But anyhow, yeah, so this is my Ibanez Rocket Roll CT87 CT, or I'm getting it mixed up. Yeah, I really love this guitar. I love it. I don't know if I could ever part with it. I mean, you see Tom Petty playing this guitar, how rare it is. It's pretty neat. Really, really cool. So I'll stand up now and get a good view of it. I've had offers to sell it before, but I know what it could potentially go for, so some prices were ridiculous. So yeah. But anyhow, thanks for watching this. I'll put this online just to show you guys. It's really cool. Cool little guitar. And I have a few more, actually. A few more old vintage guitars. Anyhow, so thanks for watching.